Hey, it's up, fellas? This Raptor Wizard, and I'm wondering what exactly is heaven supposed to be like? Supposedly there's, in Christian stories, angels singing and God's big booming voice is commanding and all dance to the rhythm. Like, there's a theory, superstring theory, like it's God's voice vibrating through hyperspace, like the roaring laughter of God is the Big Bang and so forth. Funny stuff, right? Um, I just got a new book recently called The Grid Hidden Infrastructure of Reality, whatever. I'm not going to say all this stuff is fact, but I mean, it's a good theory about like multiple levels of existence, doorways to higher places. I mean, I don't even know how to visualize that stuff, but supposedly it's like theoretically real, like power of thought and so forth, intention or whatever, will, destiny, dreams, just big concepts that deal with like imaginative potentials. That's one thing like I need to improve on is I'm not really like a visionary. I'm more of a thinker. Like I just put stuff together. I'm not like I don't have all these psychic premonitions or I'm not like can't predict the future. I can't read minds. I don't have magic powers. I'm just like a philosopher who's speculated about what all that stuff might mean. I guess it's kind of like the question of what would you do if you're omnipotent? Like, I don't know. There's just a lot of stuff we can't even imagine. You can like cause suns and stars to collide, produce heat and light. You could destroy a universe. You could imagine stuff into existence at will. You could make things more beautiful. Put a fairy here, a wizard there, a dragon here, a waterfall there, a mountain, a castle, I don't know, just like an alien, a UFO, a galactic super civilization, funny stuff, random things. You could just like put all that stuff there by thinking about it. But I don't know. Maybe that's one thing about heaven is like it may mirror our world mentally. Like it's there's theories like by people such as Emanuel Swedenborg who like saw heaven and spirits and angels supposedly from like the 1700s, a polymath, like different levels of heaven, and you go to like the place that best reflects your personality and your morals. Like people who go to the darker, lower places like actually prefer being there because that's their nature supposedly. Not like it's fire and suffering, but more just like darkness and I don't know, lack of direction. But heaven, I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't like to think in terms of, oh, you just have one life here and you're supposed to be morally perfect and then you live with God happily ever after. Gosh, that does not sound fulfilling to me. What I want to do is I want to like learn everything. I want to master cosmos or whatever. I want to just build the bridge from the visible to the invisible. Like I don't want to just like be happy forever, content or at peace. I want to be great. I want to be powerful. I want to be the dragon, the man with the wisdom, the mind, or it's just I want higher ambitions for the future, for destiny, for everything in existence. I want to be the grand architect, and I don't care. We can all be that. We can all be grand architects. We can all be designers of everything. But I mean, it's just there's a lot of goals, a lot of ideas, and it's really tough to know which ones to pursue, how to use our time here. Like right now, I'm 20 years old now. I turned 20 on Halloween. So obviously I'm starting to become older and my youth is running out, but like I need to seize the now. I need to do everything I can, maximize it, and then there will be a bigger structure to build on, like the hidden infrastructure of reality, how that all gets put there, and destiny or creating new events, whatever, mind mover. I don't know. It's just there's a lot of stuff. I wish I could think this through and articulate it faster, but I don't know, that's just not how I work. I have to like think stuff through more as I bounce it around, but and generate. That's another thing, is generation. Like, what will the future generations see when they look across space or cosmos or heaven or whatever? Like, this would be the critical time, the turning point in our history where we decided to become the ultimate. Can the ultimate be realized? What is the ultimate? Can we break all restrictions? Can we program new laws? Can we defy our creators? Can we be? Can we just go against the natural order? What are we? What can we become? Can we break the laws of the game? Can we forge our own game? Can we ascend up and be the chess player that moves the pieces around? And there's just so many ways the game can unfold, all these possible combinations, and it goes on pretty much for infinity. Like, I don't know, it's just a big place, a big world out there, and I mean, we just need to rise up, and we need to, I don't know, master it, or like what's higher than God, I've asked before. I guess what could be higher than God is experience, like, because God needs other people to like experience himself through. Like, we're all the lights through which he perceives everything, the multifaceted prism shining in each person. Like, we're basically all avatars, you could say. Obviously, some people are bad avatars, and some things in this world are bad, so God has a dark side, either that or there's like a corrupted side. May not originally have been part of God, but may have entered our program. It's just, I just don't want to accept things. I want to keep moving up. I'm not just going to read the Bible and have faith and say, this is the way and this is going to make me happy. There's just so much more stuff out there. There's so many things we need to do, and I'm not saying it's ever going to be accomplished, but it's a goal. What's great in man is that he is a bridge and not an end. So, yeah, we just need to be ambitious and go on the journey, on the quest, do funny things, save damsels in distress, become icons of greatness, all hail Lord Raptor Wizard, or whatever. Funny, right? It's just, there's a lot of stuff we need to do, we need to map the experience of being, and there's all this stuff to figure out, so many things we can do, and ultimately, like, maybe there's nothing we can't do. I mean, a man with sufficient willpower can move a mountain. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be done right now, but maybe it's more of a metaphor as well, a means of ascension, but it's a long-term goal. But even with long-term goals, I don't like to think in terms of just I'm ahead of my time, I'm in the future, because I like the more eternal perspective. I don't just like the idea of completing things and maximizing progress. I also prefer the idea of just things being timeless and happy, eternal, having an essence that can whirl around in all kinds of different ways. So the light is, I don't know, there's some people say like the dark places in our mind, or the unconscious is just like as real as the light or the conscious. So I used to think of like illumination or enlightenment. I don't know, maybe it's still a good metaphor, but it's like from the darkness, from the contrast, we see the light. But there just has to be a way around that. Like, they say, oh, good cannot exist without evil. Well, I don't know, is there a way to cheat that? Because, like, there's a lot of different colors, red, blue, yellow, green, whatever, all these auras and dazzles that they can take on, so I don't know if you could add more dimensions, more levels, not just like this end and that end, but if you could have, it could be more like a matrix or a diamond, or just something that's a less absolute shape. Maybe evil may not have as much of a place. So I guess ultimately everything should theoretically have many dimensions, like that book I brought up at the beginning of this video. Just make the world a bigger and better place, and ultimately that will expand our horizons, make the grid larger, and we can put any dot, any lines, any architectural shapes, any foundations, any transformations and movements across it, and very much like a video game. We play it, and it's hard, and it's challenging, and it gives us rewards, it levels us up, and then we're the mightiest beings in the world, at the top of the mountain. We have the crowning throne of ascension, and we're just like victors, and we're great, and nothing can stop us. We're indomitable. I mean, this sounds pretty grand. I don't even know what I'm saying half the time, but yeah, just keep on moving up levels and become the greatest being in the game.